There isn't a city that I go to where I don't get stopped as Brick.
As Brick.
You know, as Brick's the surveillance expert for the mob. I've had old white men come up to me and say to me, I don't mean to bother you, but my wife is scared to come over. She's a huge fan and she loves Brick. I don't know what the hell that is, but she does, and she loves Brick. Who's Brick? And I was like, of course. You know, no problem. Yeah.
Walk me through how you, Stephen A., who we can talk about the Knicks, we can talk about the Cowboys, we can talk about every single aspect of sports. How does one stumble into a reoccurring character on General Hospital?
I made a cameo appearance in 2007 because they heard that I was a fan. I didn't like that because I was only on for 10 seconds and I never got to meet Maurice Bernard, who plays Sonny Corinthos. Fast forward to the year 2016, and they asked me back on because somebody's watching. This new executive producer, Frank Valentini, asked me to come on, make an appearance. I did a scene with Maurice Bernard. Maurice Bernard is sitting there with his eyes just like bug-eyed looking at me. And he was like, that was sensational. And I'm not thinking anything of it. And the next thing I know, the executive producer, Frank, ends up coming downstairs and he says, oh my God, that was phenomenal. You did great. He said, let me ask you a question. He said, do you have time to do this? I said, what do you mean, do I have time? He says, I want to know if I put some more lines in there, could you come back and do some? I said, I got to check my schedule, but I said, it shouldn't be a conflict for me to get to L.A. to do some scenes for you. He said, no, we want to make this a permanent recurring role for you. Whenever you could come out here, we want you to be Brick, Sonny's right-hand dude. And I was like, done. No problem. You know, and it was really, really that simple.